Greetings, mortals, and welcome. I am Auridormi, Chronicler of the Bronze Dragonflight, and today we are going to exploring the rich, expansive story of Azeroth. Why? It's simple, really. To understand Azeroth and your place in it, you have to go back to the beginning. So, we are going to go back, way back to an ancient homeworld destroyed by its own. Back to a new land forged by battle and blood, and back to a time of twin empires. For 40,000 years there was peace on Azeroth, but not all worlds shaped by titanic hands were so fortunate. Argus, homeworld of the Auridormi, a technologically and magically advanced race, blessed by beings known as the Naaru, were led by three men, Archimonde, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. These three men are contacted by the Dark Titan himself. Sargeras promises the Auridormi leaders great power, stability, and strength in return for loyalty. Archimonde and Kil'jaeden are intrigued, but Velen is unconvinced. He is repeatedly pressured by his brothers to consider Sargeras' offer, but Velen remains firm. One evening, Velen is granted a vision of a dark future where he saw his people transformed into demons and destroying all they encountered. Bolstered by this vision, Velen finally refused Sargeras' offer. However, Archimonde and Kil'jaeden had accepted it, as did many of the Auridormi. Velen and the few who refused Sargeras were forced to flee Argus aboard Oshugun, a Naaru ship, and for many years, the Draenei, or exiles as they came to call themselves, traveled to many worlds with the Auridormi hot on their heels. Eventually, however, they managed to escape and found a small, ideal planet to settle on and called it Draenor, or Exile's Refuge. There they befriended the native orcs who dwelled there, and they settled in Nagrund and Kal'dorei and lived peacefully for 25,000 years. Now we're going to skip ahead another 9,000 years and turn our eyes back to Azeroth. Trolls have been on Azeroth since the time of the Titans. Unfortunately for them, so were the Akir, an insectoid people. The trolls were organized into what is commonly referred to as the Twin Empires, the Amani and the Gurubashi, 16,000 years ago. The Akir too had their empire, then called An-Akir, and 16,000 years ago these great empires went to war. The Akir were expansionist and hostile and sought to eradicate all life on Azeroth except their own, and so they fought the Twin Empires. Ultimately, however, the trolls' tenacity won out, and the trolls divided the An-Akir into two separate kingdoms, An-Kiraj and Azjol-Nerub, both of which were driven into extremely hostile landscapes, the desert wastes of Silithus and what would eventually become the frozen wastes of Northrend. The following 2,000 years saw relative peace on Azeroth, and then the trolls discovered the Well of Eternity. Their exposure to the well changed them, and over the years, the troll villages that settled along the shore of the Well of Eternity evolved. They became the Kal'dorei, the Night Elves, and they became empire builders in their own right. The Kal'dorei began harnessing the energy of the Well of Eternity and started practicing the arcane arts. And with these arts, they carved out an empire that lasted for over 3,000 years. And with the introduction of arcane magic to Azeroth came two things. One was the birth of a subrace of Kal'dorei known as the Highborn, and the second, the wandering, ever-seeking eye of the Burning Legion. But that is a story for another time.